It blinked out and cut back on. My phone been on bullshit all day.
Shalom, y'all swallow. He wish like to toss up a home. Once get out here to pass out down, pop up on the great. First things first, take the E. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh. Well, I stand, y'all was shot, but I stand rock and die. With the fellow who returns, spread of the Father, the Son, of the Spirit. Double honor. The apostles, elders, great Fieldstone. It's Shalom. Jesus, the president of the truth. It's Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to themselves the truth. Hey, come to you, hey, right now, you know. Hey, it's going down, y'all. Stroll, it's going down. It's a whole lot, you know, that's in the mix. You can see Esau's running his distraction. You know, like we talked earlier when we opened up camp, football season about to get going. And right now, you got plagues coming upon Babylon the Great America in a major way right now. You got wildfires burning up, West Coast, East Coast, Canada. You got Hurricane Lee, which is about to be multiple hurricanes about to come together. You know, them muggers right now, last my check was a category 5. And they saying it's like 2 other hurricanes gonna meet up with that. And we're gonna see if that happens, if it hit, because that's gonna be catastrophic if it does. Like, wow, man, they said Hurricane Lee done went out, stalled, and it's like it's waiting on the other hurricanes to catch up to it. They're gonna all come together and then come hit the East Coast. And that's gonna be crazy if it does. You know, they already got hit. Well, Florida got hit with that one hurricane already. So, hey, stuff looking bad. Then they say got another hurricane coming on the Atlantic, on the West Coast, coming that way. So this mother about to get hit bad, man. Then you got the government talking about we're gonna do a shutdown. You know, you got the political Edomites. They all trying to figure out what's the best way to jump on, you know, the people in the public, specifically the children of Israel. You know, they all desperate. You got the migrant crisis coming in. Esau getting mad about that. Chicago, New York, because they're bringing them in by the hundreds of thousands, and they're now about to get them licenses and hotels. And then he was like in Chicago, like, hold up, we got a whole bunch of homeless people here. You gonna bring them here and then get them benefits over us? And they was all in there rallying behind her. So that might be a battle right there, you know. And then what you think the migrants gonna do if they rub for their benefits? You know, I done came overseas. You know, I'm over here. They feed me. Then they say no more. You know, resources. What they got to do? They gonna have to rob the people that's in the city. You know, Mike is gonna run up people's crib. You know, give up the oodles and noodles. You know, Jake gonna get the blam blam, and then they gonna say, "Oh, see, Jake is violent. They'll pursue up the migrants. They don't know how to act." And then they might come with new legislation to hem Jake up, because we up here, you know, beating up on the migrants. And then you got migrants too. You got to think about that. It's a sleeper cell program. You got Moabites, the Chinese, sneaking in with the migrants. What you think that's about? They coming in to wreck up shop. You know, probably got a little Russian troops that like got a little tent to their skin, sneaking in through like a Trojan horse.
Think about some of those people that's a part of the BRIC nation, like Brazil. Some of them might be sneaking in.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Guatemala, yeah. They got some, they sneak on in, you know, and they might go somewhere underground, get little AKs and. They pop up like, what's that? We got like Mount Olympus is falling. You had did that the White House on that. They sneak in just like that. You know, then like when we talked about camp, they coming over here, they got underground labs. They cooking up all kind of pestilences, diseases. You know, go to the local Walmart, throw it on the doorknob, or on some on food, and there it go. You know, easily. So precedents get spread it because they're trying to make the WHO take over. World Health Organization, they're gonna take over. Like all they need is a pestilence, which goes to disease, get big enough, and then the WHO gonna take over, suspend the whole constitution. It's gonna be whatever the WHO say do. It's glad to do. That's what I said. They're talking about lockdown coming back, and the people like, we're not doing no lockdown. We're not doing that. You got Trump. You know, he's a big time distraction. You know, his case and everything. He over there rallying up his base like, don't lock down nothing. Like he over there, Trump can talk. We will not lock down. We will not take it. But people do not want it. No. He talk and they all, hey, man, Trump said locked and low. So you got, hey, sedition among men, hey, boiling up. Because I'm looking at Trump. If he get any type of jail time, his base is going to rally up, put their little mask on, and they're going to get out there and get the yapping people up. You got the migrants. You got so much division right now. This place is like a powder keg. It's about to just blow up. That's why we tell them getting this truth, man, while you can, because hey, all hell about to break loose. And if you got any eyes, you can see it. Clear as day. So I'm gonna start us off with this right here.
I got a point. I didn't want to interrupt you, but on the hurricane that's hitting the West Coast, you know it's gonna be bad because all of the insurance companies is moving up out of California. You can't even get insurance on your house because they expecting something major to hit out there.
That's bad. So that means everybody's gonna lose their stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the like everybody gonna be in sorrow. Like Esau not gonna care. Like, hey man, they probably gonna get them like what? $200 worth of food stamps. Good luck. If that, they talking about pulling food stamps back. They getting ready for that hurrah.
Giving that $200, even if they did give them that food stamp, the food's gonna be so high that they can't be able to afford
Let's go get a pack of chicken.
Yeah, items, some bread, chicken, and a can full of beans. That's messed up, man. That's what Esau did.
Yeah, man. We eating on 2 Skittles a day just to hold their hunger.
Hey, so this right here is Mark chapter 13 and 8. And it reads, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. For there should be earthquakes in diverse places, and there should be famines and trouble. These are the beginning of sorrow." So the Lord said nation versus nation, man. You can have Jake versus Esau, Esau versus Ishmael, Ishmael versus Moab. They're going to nationality, Chinese, white, so-called black, everybody be banging against each other, everybody. Because why? Resources going to be, real low. Migrants down the northern tribe going to be up here banging for a little scraps they can get. And it said kingdom versus kingdom. That goes in World War III. Got the BRICS nations, that are bubbling up against, Babylon the Great and the EU, which is the beast. That's kingdom versus kingdom. Right now, we're seeing that with Russia and Ukraine. Russia like, hey, man, fall back in line. You my host. Ukraine like, hey, they talk to their pimp, which is America. Hey, man, I've been home for you. I don't want to go home for Russia no more. What you going to do for me? And, Babylon the Great, America is scared. So they're like, here goes some little trinkets, little weapons, bang on them. Hey, Russia eating that up. Ukraine like, hey, man, I need more. Babylon Great like, I can't give you no more. I'm over here suffering my dang self, Plus, I ain't trying to go against that bear. That bear strong. So it's going to go home. Ukraine is like, hold up. I gave up my, the nuclear weaponry. I gave that up. And you say you're going to protect me. Now you're reneging on that treaty? Because look at the Ukrainians like, America always reneged on that treaty. Look at the Native Americans. They broke all them treaties. So Babylon the Great, America's word ain't worth shit. It's like my French, but it ain't. They always break their treaty. Whatever is convenient for them. So for you to, get rid of your military power and then, rely on them to protect you, that was your fault. That's why all this stuff is happening now. And then like you think about time, Babylon the Great is breaking themselves, giving Ukraine money they don't have. That's what's making American people mad too. Like, hold up. You sent 40 billion to Ukraine, but I can't get $1,000. Really? People in Maui, all they got was $700. Now, had you sent that 40 billion to Maui and Hawaii or set it back for your country, would nobody be suffering? There should be no suffering here in Babylon the Great, which lets you know that Esau don't give a damn about his country or his people. It's all about his pocket, And plus, they're doing this thing called cashing out. You need a casino when your machine ain't hitting no more. Press the button, you cash out and go somewhere else. Yeah. That's what Esau doing right now. He cashing out, they going to their bunkers. They like, man, hey, experiment over. Babylon Great is over. I done pissed everybody off. Everybody mad at me. We're going to run to our bunkers, man. Forget it, man. They got to depend on their own. So they make sure they got their resources. And the people going to be on their own. And all these dummies, they think the government is for them. They still want to go out and vote. You got to vote. You got to vote. That's how I heard an old person say, you got to vote. I just look like, God damn. You stupid as hell. You done went all these years of your life, you ain't figured out nothing. And that's why the 2/3 is the way it is now, because there's been no wisdom, knowledge, and understanding being passed down to the younger generation. It's been a bunch of deceit, a whole bunch of delusion, and instead of them considering and waking up, like, hold up. I've been doing this for the past 50 years and it ain't working. Let me, really think about it. A lot of our elders are insane. Because what's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's why every time my grandma tell me to vote, I just look at her just cringy, like, oh man, bless my grandma's heart. God damn, it just make me mad too. Like, man, look what you done did, Esau. You know, maybe parents and my family, they just a bunch of sodest children, man.
I got one to back you up really quick. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou have hated, for thou have rejected knowledge, I will reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the laws of my power, I have also forgotten thy children.
Ooh, you hear that? Hey, our people perish for a lack of knowledge. See that clear as day right now. Like, oh my Lord. Y'all still going with the same old, same old. You ain't even considered where you come from, who you are, your purpose in life. That's why we got to call how long y'all about y'all we got there right now. Majority of our people don't. They still call themselves black. They still don't know why they here. They still don't know what to do. They giving you a Babylonian program. They still telling you to be in the rat race. Get a good job, go to college. I'm like, you still saying that? They telling you right now the college degrees ain't no good.
Build a business.
Come on. Stuff like that. But they ain't built no business. They're telling you to go build a business. You know, you got a lot of them doing that. Like, they ain't did nothing in life. They want you to go do something in life. But don't know how to tell you. They got no instruction. Blood pressure through the roof, diabetes, health no good. They taking like 8 different medications. Nobody's figuring out, like, why all the elders got high blood pressure, diabetes? Maybe it's because y'all eating abominable food. Have you ever thought about that? Can we stop eating the pork and the catfish? Can we stop doing that?
Sell fishes, all the shit.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, if any of y'all, you've been going to church for 30 years. You've never cracked the book open to read for yourself to see your pastor speaking yin yang. Never. Because like stuff is so bad right now. If I was them, I've been there like, let me open up this book, man. Let me ask some questions. Because what you saying don't work. You been saying the same thing 30 years and everything getting worse.
That's why it's
all right, you don't know what's going on.
That's why it's important to apply certain scriptures. Was in 1 John 4:1 when he said, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit." That's when the Ox was talking about going to asking questions. Now, to back up what the Ox just said, and what he said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Jeremiah was talking about what lack of knowledge actually does. So this is Jeremiah chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. Destruction upon destruction is pride. See, that comes from a lack of knowledge. Destruction upon destruction. Destruction. See, that's what I get back to going into why people have high blood pressure and so on and so forth. Why people are into gangbangs, why they're robbing, stealing, and so on and so forth. So Jeremiah said, destruction upon destruction is pride, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly my tent is spoiled, and my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard, hear the sound of the trumpet? And this is Jeremiah crying out to Yahweh about the Yahushua. He says, how long shall I see the standard? How long shall I see my people in a degenerate mindset? In verse 22, he said, for my people is foolish. He said, they have not known me. They are silent children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. And that's actually what the Aki spoke down right there. They have no knowledge. They're wise to do evil. Hey, man. Hey, I've been scoping out this nigga right here, man. Hey, this nigga on clockwork. He got the money. Hey, wise to do evil. Hey, Mr. Roberts down the street, he got at least 1,500 every time at the end of the day. We're going to rob him before he close out. Wise to do evil, right? But to do good, which is actually having wisdom, knowledge, understanding, they have no knowledge.
Yeah, let's get the bag, D, right? Get the block real quick, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing they so ignorant, they think they selling drugs out here, you selling fentanyl. Straight death to your people. Man. Like, he started to put the game up. They ain't even kept up with that. It's like, when you look at the rap music, that's nothing but sorcery. That Jake, like you said, you got little Jakes, little 3-year-olds, you know, up there taking a little Nerf bullet, talking about that's the blunt.
Yeah.
Got the little guns, like, yeah, little right. They make a little music video, so they wise to do wickedness, to do evil, but to do righteousness, they ain't got it. Why? Because your leaders ain't got no light in them. You know, going back to what Ox said right there. He said, because you've got the law, I'm supposed to forget thy children. So the children ain't getting no wisdom, not to understand it, because the parents don't know nothing. They're in the darkness. You know, they in that delusion that Esau done put them in. And enough of them ain't woke up to consider, like, hold up, something ain't right. Something ain't going on right. And then, like, what'll wake you up is when you get to the word, man. When you read this for yourself, Open the book up, like, hold up, especially get to Deuteronomy, like, hold up. The book talks about me. So it's a way we're supposed to be living, man, which is laws and commandments. You know, that's our culture. We have a culture as a people. It's not to be a nigga on the block either, but Esau don't prescribe to us. No, man, we're supposed to be a holy, righteous people. We're supposed to keep the laws in this book. And when you do that, it's going to make Esau's whole kingdom fall flat. Because he banks off of Jake being in wickedness. You know, he banks off of Jake eating the pork, catfish, smoking cigarettes, being a degenerate nigga, selling my drugs. You know, I need Jake to be a degenerate. I need to have a system. They showed that in the Aquan Tyrone movie. They showed that, like, they said it.
And that was the scene, right? If you back into that movie, dude was running for that Christmas club, he had all the people chasing, the white dude came and met up with him. Like, the reason why I had you in this mind state because I benefit from it. It literally said that in the movie. Mm-hmm. And they don't tell, and this is why Esau, even so-called white man, he controls everything, but he's telling you how he controlling you through his movies and their TV shows.
All right. And see, now it's going to go, we're at the point now to where it's going, the whole top about to blow off. Mm-hmm. If you don't know who you are, got your idea, know what's going on, you're going to be in a very bad way. Now Esau, which, forget Esau, Yahweh Shah is about to let all hell break loose. But letting the devil come down with great wrath. Because he done lost. Esau know what's going on. He see his hell on the board. He angry about that. Okay, I see the children of Israel, they still, you know, twerking, being fools, still gang banging. So shit, we about to ride down on them, man. He getting everything at strategic points. The military coming in, they got military gear coming in by trains. Like we said, the migrants got soldiers moving in. Like Esau about to initiate Rex 84 King Alpha, which are military drills to destroy the children of Israel. This devil, like they tell you the scripture, the devil over here sharpening up that sword. Right. He sharpening up that knife. Like I'm about to ride down on these niggas. And niggas all like, hey man, football about to start off, man. Hey, you think the homeland's gonna make the MVP?
Who your team?
Yeah. Jake worry about the stuff that don't even matter, man. But yeah, if you read articles and stuff, he telling you the housing market about to crumble, the economy is about to crumble, everything about to go digital. He's giving all power over to AI, artificial intelligence. Like the devil tell you, like, earlier today, when I woke up this morning, I read an article with Nancy Pelosi. She's talking about she's gonna run for president to raise money. Raise money. Jake over here barely making it, rent high, groceries high, gas done went up. You know, this up talking about I'm about to steal more money from the people. Basically what she said, how I interpret it. You know, I'm like, dang, you already worth over $100 million. What more money you want to get out the people? And so the people so dumb, calling that political game. Oh shit, I don't want Trump to get it. I'm about to donate $200. You know, either that or in their church.
And they barely got enough money to provide for their own family.
Exactly. $100 for pastor. He ain't giving them no type of wisdom, not understanding. Not telling them what's coming. No warning. Not telling the devil about to ride down on you, this military.
Not even mention about World War III about to pop off.
Exactly. He ain't saying none of that. He ain't telling them to get ready to prepare for that. Stay prayed up, none of that. He ain't there preaching prosperity. Put 100 in my offering plate, you're going to get $100. You're going to become rich, Sister Ola. Just go ahead and put your money in my plate, you know? And then, like, she ain't, like I said, she been going to church 50 years, don't even know she Hebrew Israelite. Don't even know she's going to keep laws and commandments. He told her they done away with. So she done heard lies her whole life. Wonder why her grandson out there gang banging. Wonder why her granddaughter out there being ratchet all outdoors. She's like, I've been praying and came to church, everything falling apart. It's because helping you done got lives, man. And the Lord didn't put on your spirit to read your book yourself. Because then you call your pastor out like, hey, man, it's real things going on out here. And all of it's in our Bible. The Bible is a book of prophecies. Everything that's going on right now is in the book. If he was really inspired by the Lord, he'd be bringing it out right now. See, ain't no money in that, though. So he ain't going to bring that out.
Right here, he said that. It's Isaiah 33 in verse 5. And it says, the Lord, Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. In verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his strength. So when all these things get ready to pop off, because we understand the prophecy, because we pick up the book and read, and those are going to be the stability of our time. We know we're getting ready to happen. And so because we know we're getting ready to happen, we are prepared for when it does happen. And that's the important thing of basically having that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Thank you, pick up the book and read. And Isaiah also said, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Was that Isaiah 34 chapter, I think? He said, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. And this is why when I mentioned earlier, before we started this camp, he said, you know, this is why you need to get back into the Lord, get back and read in the book for yourself. That way, when you have that understanding of the prophecy that is written in this book, all right? Clearly, we're telling you that World War III getting ready to happen. We're telling you that the pestilence, they're about to be more pestilent, they're about to be more lockdown, right? They're going to be seditious among men, basically, when Esau Edom, so-called white man, changed up the dollar, that's going to make people fight among each other. All right, all of these things are getting ready to happen, all right? And so you're not going to understand that unless you pick up your book and read, man. And in fact, you're looking to the prophets, specifically Ray Millstone. Yeah, matter of fact, since I said, I'm going to go ahead and read that Isaiah 34. I think it's 34 in the middle. That seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Yeah, so Isaiah 34 and 16. So it's Isaiah 34 and 16, and it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, Yahweh and read. No one of these things shall fail. None shall want her make, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered it. All right, and see, that's the important part right there, is pick up this book and read it. Okay? Don't listen to your pastor when the pastor in here telling you, oh, go to this chapter right here, and then he's gonna do a whole sermon in the church, and he didn't even break down the scripture that he just told you to read. So that's the importance of how you determine a false prophet. If you don't pick up the book yourself, then you're not gonna know if that pastor is telling you the truth about the word. That's why Isaiah told you, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. Yeah,
I had a question. Y'all have a Facebook page?
Yeah, we got a YouTube.
YouTube. What's it called? So it's Israel?
I'll show it to
look
him.
up,
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up this right here. This is second address 15, and I'm gonna start at 4. And it reads, a fire is sent among you, who may quench it. Verse 5, plagues are sent unto you, and what is it that may drive them away? So right there, the Lord's telling you a fire sent among you, man. That's why this place is on fire right now. Greece, basically like the European Union, Babylon the Great is on fire right now. Man, they got direct entry weapons, but they can start wildfires. They're clearing out land to get ready for war. Is what they're doing, you know. And the Lord said, "The fire sent among you, who may send it away." That's part of the plague, right there. Then you got pestilences. You know, this devil. What the CDC stand for? You know, they make disease. They're going to spread them out like rapid fire right now because they need to do a medical lockdown.
Yeah, with that CDC Center for Disease Control. Right?
Exactly. So, key word in there, control. So if you're really about eradicating something and doing something about medically getting rid of disease, why are you controlling it? And controlling it because I can send it out there at a perfect time to, you know, further insinuate my agenda. You know, I want to do a medical lockdown. I want to, you know, make people sick. I want to spread mass death. So all I got to do is like make a phone call and tell them to spread it just like that.
And matter of fact, the military have a term where they call it bio warfare.
Exactly.
That's what it's called. Right?
And that's what Esau doing right now. Really, the Lord doing it. You know, he just used Esau to do it. That's why Esau got him too. Because Esau is known as death. Esau spreads death. You know, you look at the Georgia Guidestones. What's their first commandment? Bring mankind down to 500 million. Why? They control everybody. So for me to get that number, I got to do mass death. How can I accomplish mass death? Bio warfare, man. Pestilence been spread out. And that's predicting our word that would happen. That's the Lord doing that. Fires is burning everything up. You got what is the other type of famine about to hit? You got like 100 food distributions that got destroyed 5 years ago, 2-3 years ago. So our food we get now, that's about to run out in a minute. That's why our food is going up because it's coming out of circulation. If something becomes rare, the price goes up. The price going up, let you know, like this is the last little bit of food that they gonna circulate through the system.
But though
he ain't lying about it either, because I was both
not in knowledge.
And the stuff that I normally buy double in price. You're getting regular sandwich meat cost $10 now.
Even though
it used to cost what, $3 to $5. You know, all of this stuff is really rising up.
Yeah, look past it.
That's a big
See what
price
he's
tag.
saying.
Man, really
Right.
is.
Say you go shop for
Well,
$100,
$100
about
Bible.
10 items. Back then, you used to have like a cart full of stuff. So,
delivery may be
reason why that's called inflation, reason why the price is going up because they not telling the people that we done destroyed all the food processing plants, chicken plants, egg plants, milk,
what he's saying.
crops. They done burnt up crops like nobody did. What these wildfires been doing? Burning up the crops.
This is why we telling you years ago, during that C-19 situation, that was a big ass distraction. Just like what I could mention earlier, like football season, that's a big ass distraction. But the C-19, that's a big distraction because when they had the C-19 lockdown, they was attacking all the farmers during that time. The government, even so-called white men was attacking all the farmers. They telling the farmers, if you don't burn this certain crop, then we gonna put sanctions on your business. They were doing all of this stuff. And the farmers were trying to speak out at this time, but nobody wasn't paying attention. Nobody wasn't listening.
Had them utilizing their cows, chickens,
and they excuse was they euthanized because their cows and their crops basically contracted that C-19 disease. That's exactly what they did. But that we all know that was false things loud.
I'll tell you the one that cracked me up, man, because Lord said all the time, crack me up. They say, climate price. Pounds of food, and that's the reason why I got you now. And I'm like, man, that make you want to slap the devil saying something. Like, I think I am to believe that. Like, cows spoke food. That's a natural thing. We had more cows on Earth back in the ancient days than you do now. What the hell you talking about? I said they say something ain't make sense because they got that platform status and they got your degrees. You know, a simple Jake like, Tay, the cows poop too much, Tay. That's why the cows got $1, Tay. He an expert. Who are you?
And that's why, and that's another thing because my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you got a lot of people that born and raised in the city, they don't realize that cow poop, that what the farmers call a cow manure, that actually helps bring forth more crops. But they mix it up and put it in the soil. Now, that's not fertilizer. So when Esau, he was talking about cow poop and all this bullshit, like, man, if you don't know that they're natural fertilizer, then you don't believe that shit.
I'm talking about cow party. They say, cow party, it makes methane gas, and that's making the climate, making it hot. That's what they're trying to say. That's why that cow poop. Cow party is now destroying the climate. That's what they're trying to put out. And I'm like, who you think you talking to, man? That's just sort of my intelligence, man, about dumb stuff like that.
And everything. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice in heavens and those who dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you having great wrath. For the devil is coming down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So that's Esau Edom over there causing all this hell, putting everything up, making all these dumbass decisions, putting all these dumbass laws, creating all these crazy diseases, putting them out there. That's who's coming down unto you having great wrath. He knows his time is almost up. If he can get Jake to follow after him, he's getting Jake to kill himself, or he's getting Jake to put a device in his body to say that he's there properly. So that's who's coming down on you. That's who's creating all this chaos, creating all this piggyback.
I got to preach on the back door. Like, it's Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 12, I'm going to start at verse 15. And it says, the enemy is speaking with his lips.
Who's your enemy? Go to Psalm 83. The first person on the list is Esau Edom, so-called white man.
It says, but in his heart, he is acting how he knows he's too rich.
Hey, ain't that his MO? Hey, come take this juice. Come take this juice. The next thing you know, 3 months later, hey, you over the credit. And now you're in the grave somewhere a month later after that.
And he said, he will weep with his eyes. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
He will not be satisfied with blood. He want to get everything. That's the whole thing. He got a bloodlust. Why you think he's killing these animals and grabbing all these animals out of the sea? Hey, he's doing things for sport. Whenever you're supposed to kill an animal, you're supposed to kill that to eat it. It's supposed to be a kill it, eat it, and then you be cool with that. Now they want to kill everything. Just and then
all of the things
sell it to people and make a profit off of it. Esau Edom is the damn devil. That's why the Lord says he's going to destroy those who destroy the earth. And that goes with the animals and everything.
Verse 17. And it said, if our mercy come upon them, Y'all try to find him at first.
I love that one. Hey, cause Esau everywhere. Hey man, they can make up a disease and something. The next thing you know, they over there in Africa. Messing people up. You see the salute there first. And it also says he covered the fields and take them by violence. Man, that's all hand in hand. He over there first because he wants your land. He want to steal everything you got. He's a coveted devil, man. He likes to want everything that someone else has. And he knows the children of Yasharala is the Lord. So he wants that. That's the whole point of the MOTV.
We know, and he said, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Come take this juice. It's going to save your life. It's going to save your life. If you don't take it, you're going to harm your children. You're going to harm everybody around you. Hey, that sounds familiar, don't it? Yeah, that's Esau Edom's whole MO.
He shall shake his head and clap his hand and whip the mud and change his countenance.
Damn snake and devil, man.
With all that aside,
Don't switch it up on you. Like how I said that, man. Like the devil tell you to go get something to benefit you and your family. Take it, all of a sudden your heart is beating irregularly. You know, also now you got heart palpitations and your heart messed up. Your health messed up, and then like say if you're an ignorant person, and now that you do it, you gave to your children as well. That's gonna put great sorrow on your mind. Like, hold up, it's messing me up. What is it doing to my children? And you trusted this devil. That's why I love the scripture to tell you not to trust your enemy. And so you gotta identify what your enemy is. Esau Edom ain't a white man. Don't trust him, man. Trust him to be bad for you and your whole household. You know, and that last thing, like I keep saying right there. That was diabolical, man. The devil come to you talking about you need this to live, you need this to live, and all you get it, give it to your children. And then you do it, you know, trust your government, you trust the devil, and now all of a sudden your children all messed up, can't help. And you got high school students passing out. They call it die suddenly. All of that. You know why?
They economic sad, they basically sudden adult death syndrome.
Yeah. Got a whole this devil done made a whole new acronym for it. You know, he gonna profit off of that too. Funeral services making money. He gonna come out with a new drug that's gonna try to cover the drug he already gave you. That's gonna mess you up even more. Like Esau's medical system is a joke, man. That thing's about death. I think what's that? Hillcrest had a nickname called what? Killcrest. Hey, that's truth to that, man. Hey,
nobody knows.
This medical is not for your benefit, man. It's to mess you up. I know a lot of people that have surgery, they still have problems with whatever ailments. I'm like, I thought surgery was to fix your problem. They get surgery and they still got shoulder issues, back issues. Then that doctor say, "Oh, you need another surgery." And that's what more $50,000 more for him. They get that one, still got back problems. That's why I tell people a lot of times when you get surgery, it don't help you. Everybody knows get surgery, say stuff is worse. So I'm like, what? Well, good. All the devil do is make some money. And then they love you to be sick. Like, he don't want to tell you about no herb. He don't want to check the pH balance in your blood. You know, see if your body is acidic or alkaline. They don't do real help nothing. They say, oh, you got this. I got a pill for that. It's basically a drug, man. And then you take the drug to break down some of your body. Then you say, oh, that's okay. I got another drug for you. Take that drug. And they tell you, oh, you got to take the drug for the rest of your life. You got to take the blood for the rest of your life. You know, and disclaimer, this is not medical information. You know, they try to click the page. They say medical information, you just talking for learning purposes. That's it. These devils in the medical field, man, is not for your benefit, man. Because who runs the medical field? Esau took that over during the Rockefellers run. Wait, what's that, early 1900s?
That was when they got rid of holistic diet. That was back in when they was actually, you know, they would actually following that philosophy, was it Hippocratic, where you saying let food be thy medicine and thy medicine be thy food. And that was that holistic diet. And then that's when Rockefeller did take over. It was about 1906, around that time. That's when they started changing. Bringing out of you. And then you look at it now. Football players can't go a whole time ripping their ACL without ripping Achilles, pectoral, ripping like they. These young men can't make it. Man, you go back in the 80s, they made big news. Somebody got an ACL tear. That was not common back then. You gotta look at that like our forefathers in 1800. They out there working in the field. They wasn't getting injured like that. They body was strong. Food was better. Now we eat GMO food.
Job 13 and 4. It says, but ye are fortress of lies, ye are positions of no value.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. When I look at Esau's medical field, hey, they position no value, man. A doctor, the real word doctor means the falsified document. Falsified. They are doctors. Because it said fortress of lies. All they do is lie. You know, people get misdiagnosed or something. Doctor come in, oh yeah, man, you got MS. You got lupus. Oh, that's my favorite. You got ADHD. Your child got ADHD. That's not one thing they love to say. Child got, you know, he a young dude among records after that. Yeah, he got energy. He really natural. We supposed to be active as a young boy. You know, the school is not tailored for young men. Young men, we got to be active. Like the school system is messed up. It's really made for women. It's not made for young boys. We like to be active. We supposed to run around. That's how far we was learning the ancient days. We wasn't sitting in no goddamn classroom. You know, in a book now, man. We probably out there swinging a sword. You know, you teach them, you swing like that, young scholar, you know. So now they tell you, oh, he got ADHD, he won't sit still. You know how much money they make $1 billion off of rich, man. So that's a lie, man. So I'm telling you now, he don't need no medicine. He need an ass book. The Bible says, spread around, spoil the child. So now, man, we doing this all wrong. But this is what Eve, my doctor said, hey, a doctor's like, he's the number one thing in Babylon the Great. They're listening for the pastor, their parents, the politicians, the doctors. Like, I know these people, you watch a low-level Jake, and they're in the room with the doctor, but they listen every word he say like it's the word of God. And I be like, I be looking at them like, I wouldn't believe that. I think some herbs for that. They be like, nah, my doctor said, I got to take this and I got to take that. And it would trip me out. Jake could take it and be like, I feel messed up. I'm nauseated. I'm lightheaded. I'm like, quit taking the medicine in. But my doctor said, you like,
But Dr. Fauci say, if you feel bad, it's because it's working.
Oh, yeah, God. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was horrible, man. I was like, God damn, Jake, how simple you going to be, man? And that dude, he was straight. That's a straight devil, man. You want to know a devil? Look at Anthony Foster. That's a straight devil, man. And he been exposed right now. Everybody start realizing mass things ain't what they said it was to be. And he's been exposed, man, at a high level. That dude, man, look how many bodies he got on his hand. By prescribing that, you know what it is when you prescribe.
I got a quick preach out to back you up right here. This is book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and starting at verse 5. And it said, yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine, that goes all into Esau philosophy, he is a proud man, the most proudest man in the world, need to keep it at home. He got a military branch on every country, who enlarges his desire as hell. Basically, his desire goes into pleasure, wickedness, right? He gets when he can't go to sleep without doing wickedness. So he enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. Okay, his desire is as death. Okay, so he can't. His desire is to see somebody fall. His desire is to see somebody lead themselves into destruction. All right, and he said, and cannot be satisfied. All right, even after all of that wickedness he done, he's still not satisfied. And he said, but gather unto him all nations. All right, going back into that MOTB. He gathers unto him. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to control the whole world. All right. And he said that he heap unto him all people.
You know what Oxer is?
Yeah. You got it up.
You hear that? He said he heap unto him all people. Man, Esau want everything. He wants the resource and he wants you. That's why he did slavery so hardcore. That's really that devil's his natural state, man. He like to whip people. He like to hang them, watch the struggle to get their breath. He likes to see pain and suffering. He's created to be like that. Now, the Lord is starting to rise up against the devil, which is why he had to ease up off us through a hard bond of slavery. He didn't want to do that. He had to do that to keep his little kingdom together, because Nat Turner started a revolution. And Nat Turner's like, hey, man, we about to start slaying these devils. The devil had to, like he did like Pharaoh, I got to deal wisely with people. So now he made it seem like, okay, you got freedom. You're okay. You know, I'll let you work and get a little wage and whatnot, but I'm going to still stay on top of the economic power structure with that.
That brings us to that Willie Lynch letter right there, because in that letter, what he said, basically they realized they can't keep us down physically. They had to play with the mind now. That's what in that Willie Lynch letter, when you read that, they said, keep the body, but take the mind. And this is why it goes into those songs of Lucifer. There's a scripture that said, if Lucifer paraphrasing, if the God of this world if they, what is that precept where it says, if I got to be hid, it did to them that I lost, because the God of this world, basically Esau Edom, the God of this world blinded the minds of them which believe not. And they go back to that psychology that Esau Edom has put on our people. They plagued us with it.
All right. See, now Esau about to lose. Because, like I said earlier, he had to ease up off, right? He had to ease up off because you have a child on the devil's neck. So now we're at the point now with all the plagues and everything's about to go crazy. You know, all this catastrophe is coming. Because Esau done lost control, lost narrative. You know, you got a whole nation of us. We all, how about y'all with God? We praying, we getting right. You can now see the hopeful leg, the house of David showing itself. And we coming like a roaring lion. We beating on our chest like, hey, man, we Yasher Allah. Now the devil like, oh, shoot, I'm losing. So he's losing the narrative because the Gentiles, the heathens looking at it like, man, them brothers on the block, they right. You know, now Esau, he's been stripped bare. You know, we say Jeremiah chapter 49 has been made bare. So now that he's been made bare, and also, Yahushua taking away his wisdom. The devil's coming down. He's going back to caveman status. So he at the top, and it's like he losing control of everything. Everything going crazy, losing the narrative. You know, get out there and lie. The lie didn't work good. Oh, dang, I can't persecute him that good. Oh, man, so he's in panic mode. Like, you ever watch Tony Romo, football player, play football? And he used to panic in the pocket. Yeah, he used to panic like a mug. He just toss it up because he'd be scared. It's Esau right now.
He'd be having like 3 receivers wide open. Like, damn, man, he's wide open.
He in the pocket, hey. I done seen that dude like do like 6 spins for no reason, like this straight panicking, man. And that's Esau right now. He don't know what to do, man. The Lord done spooked him so bad. You know, you look at the Roman Catholic Church, all their crimes is coming out.
Ooh, hey.
All the sex trafficking crimes is coming out. They scrambling on that. It's getting so bad. Even they lax like Oprah is panicking. Like, dang, devil, I thought you had it together, man. Like, we all looking bad, you know? So that's why these plagues are starting to hit like that. Yahushua's like, I had enough of Esau. Esau was only supposed to rule for a little bit. And after that, he's supposed to get cut off. The Lord said, I'm going to come upon you, Esau. You know, Esau getting flagged, man. Yahweh flagging him. And then the awesome flag for Esau is who? Yahushua, which our Lord and Savior of the world, ignorant knows is Jesus. Real name Yahushua, he getting ready to touch down. He gonna touch down to cause hell. Not to be handing out cupcakes and bonbons and you need a hug. You need a hug. I love everybody. Ain't no white man. Nah, it's gonna be a brown man. Hey, white afro, you know, white beard. He gonna touch down. He like, I got help for you, Esau, and my people that, you know, helped you in your enterprise. I'm about to blow up everything you got.
That's exactly what he said in the book of Matthew, the 10th chapter, specifically the 34th verse, where he said, think not that I come to bring peace on earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword.
Sword, man. You bring a sword for a fight. You bring a sword, you got to put somebody to death. You don't bring a sword to comfort nobody. You bring a sword when it's wartime. So that's it. Pastor Fortune told you that y'all was out touching down to cause war, man. Not peace and love. Only thing you're going to come to with peace and love is the hopeful elect. Why? Because the hopeful elect love him and know him. I got that scripture I read earlier. I think you briefly said it, man. Hey, the Lord only loves those that know him. You know, what's that? Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. I only love those that dwell with wisdom. Wisdom of who? Of Yahushua. If you, that's why we compel everybody to come in this truth. You don't know the Lord. Hey, he come to bring heat to you, man. He got a problem with you. Why don't you know who you are? Where's your wedding garment at? It goes to your understanding of that you're going to say her.
Yeah, that's a beautiful parable. I was going to go back to what Kadar was saying, because he said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They're going back to that. But if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, then he's going to slay you. He's going to destroy you. And that's the precept in 1 Peter 4:17, where he talks about how the Heavenly Father is going to judge the house of the Lord. Right? He's going to judge the house of the Lord. And now who's the house of the Lord? Yasha, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. They gonna receive that judgment, and then Yahweh and Yahweh gonna exalt his elect. You know, and that's what's gonna happen, man. But going back to the Octave, man, he only loves those that dwelleth with wisdom, man. That's why, again, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. If you don't read, if you don't, basically you're not dwelling with wisdom. That's for you becoming a friend of the world. James 4:4. Yeah, Yahweh and Yahweh said that those who are a friend of the world is an enemy against Yahweh and Yahweh.
Plus, if you need it for protection, the Lord is sending plagues, man. The only way to avoid them plagues is to be in the secret place of Yahweh Bashar Shah. The plagues ain't for the hopeful elect. Why? Because the hopeful elect already know him. They pray to him, we do the work. So he love the hopeful elect. He gonna show his strength through the hopeful elect. He's gonna look like, why this dude ain't in trouble? Why he ain't starving? You know, that's why Isaiah 4:1 go kick in. You know, said we're gonna take hold of one man, because that man gonna have provision. He gonna be took care of. He like, can I get some of that? You know, what's your guy's name again? Can I get with that? And then like it's gonna be the power gonna be in the middle of the Lord's hand. We're gonna be able to say like, nah, man, I ain't messing with you, ratchet teacher. Or you like, okay, this chick might be reconciled. I'm gonna take her in. You know, this chick already know the name of the Lord. She knows Yahweh Bashar Shah. That right there gonna be big to us. You know, if you know some of the scriptures, so something about the Lord. That's why for you sisters in the truth, it's very beneficial to know the name of the Lord, because that's gonna help you get a man of the Lord. You're gonna know something at that day. You know, that's gonna resonate with us knowing the name of the Lord back when all hell don't break loose. But chick hollering Jesus, we ain't gonna want her. You know, that's gonna piss us off, man. They're gonna push her back into the catastrophe. Like, help us get out of here. You talking about some kids. That let me know right there, you ain't of none of y'all Yasharala. You don't know you an Israelite.
Man, you done broke the first commandment, man. Thou shalt not worship no other God. Thou shalt have no God before me.
You calling the wrong name. No. So that's it. And that's gonna be for all everybody that's calling the wrong name. They said all our people that still want to press Christianity, still hollering on Jesus, it's gonna go bad for you when these plagues hit, man. Lord, like, that ain't my name. Don't call me, that's offensive. You know, say you getting it in with the chick, the chick call you the wrong name. You gonna be cool with that? Hell no. The Lord ain't gonna be cool with that either. Like, and he putting the name out there. You know? He putting it out there, man, through us, through the prophets, man. He telling our people the name is not, you know, either. It's Yahweh Shah. You need to know that. And you need to know that very soon. It's all hell about to break loose. Like, this devil about to do a corporate pull. The economy about to blow up. BRICS nation, man, it's going to take $55 US to make one BRICS dollar. And you say super inflation, you can't make it like that. And then the devil, what he going to do is he going to come with a MOTB, or mark of the beast, a device. He going to have a little 15-minute cities. He going to say, okay, I got you. Take this and you'll be all right. And if you take that, you're going to be in even worse situation you was before. You like that movie called Implanted. I think it's on Tubi. Watch that movie, y'all, Sharala. You know, that's what goes to, like, I think I showed a clip on TikTok where people like, his voice is speaking in my head. Wait till you put that device in your body. He's all going to be all up in your system. Then, like, go here, go there, and do this and do that. It ain't going to be no way getting it out, man. You know? And that's the times you're going into it. I said, this devil done gave his power to artificial intelligence. That's running the show right now. That's why they run crazy. Computer don't care. Computer just crunches numbers. So if you don't fit the numbers, hey, you don't fit the narrative, they ain't gonna care. Computer don't care. They said, but the devil to get the population down to 500 million, he's putting his hands in the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, like, okay, I know how to do it. They must got drones, terminators, pestilences it can release. They can put the pestilence on the drone and just have it spraying over the people as they fly through the air. That easy. You know, GMO in the food, it can put in the food process, eat the apple, you know, you got the new pestilence of the month in your body. That's why we got to pray to the Lord, man. We need that protection, man. We are in the belly of the beast, you know, and the plagues is not going to slack up, man. Lord about to, hey, he's going in an overdrive on the flags, man. Everything, people about to lose their homes. As I was saying earlier, California insurance company, you can't get your house insured in California no more. They leave it. Why? They know you about to lose your home. Which goes to the scriptures, man. I want to say that second Esdras in chapter 15, you should cast those out of their house. That's how you cast out your house, man. I can burn it up real quick. You know? Then where you gonna go? Then you gotta go to my little 15-minute city where I'm gonna surveillance you and I'm gonna stab you. You know? These little FEMA camps, these Walmart, what that's about? They're gonna turn into camps, man. But they're gonna deal with the people wisely. We're gonna have to do this and do that to clean water, for clothes, for protection, and for food and provision. The devil got this all, he got an agenda, man. Agenda 2030. He got it called a global reset. He don't want to say New World Order no more. Everybody caught on to that. Now it's a global reset, which is the same thing. And then here, on this new thing, he's going to try to deal more harshly with children of Israel. He's trying to turn back the clock. I want y'all back in the fields working for nothing. What did he say? You will own nothing to be happy? Yeah. Klaus Schwab said that. The president of the World Economic Forum. He said you will own nothing and be happy. That's why they're about to make it illegal to drive combustion gas cars in a minute. They want to on electric cars. And the dudes with electric cars talking about these electric cars no good, man. I charged up for 2 days. I drove 40 minutes and it's dead. So the point is they don't want you driving nothing. They gonna drive their stuff. They gonna shuttle you. You gonna have to like use your little device in your hand and your head and beep beep. And that's how you gonna get by. Everybody gonna be on buses, man. Little shuttles. Esau gonna go ahead,
Yeah, Saudi Arabia, they just started construction on they 15-minute city that's gonna hold like 9 million people.
Talk about that one called the wall.
Yeah, they said you ain't gonna even have no car. Everything you gonna need to live off of gonna be in the building you live in. So all you gonna have to do is take a little elevator ride. They probably ain't gonna let you come out the building. Like, what you doing out here? Everything you need is in there.
That's our bonded slaves right there, man.
Yeah.
That's like you been in a fish tank.
You gonna be in the cell block.
Yeah, that's what it is. The cell block.
Yeah.
It's like a skinny wall. It's like one side here, one side there, and it's real long. And they started construction on it already. Just, called the wall.
And let you know they getting ready, man. Remind me of that movie, the new Judge Dredd. Where they call it little man, it's like that. They call it Peachtree. They're in the big walls, remember they shut it down, you just stuck in that sucker. You got your little dirty little apartment, little unit. That's everybody gonna be like certain things like I said, a jail cell, kind of like an apartment, man. You just got your toilet, your little bitty, 4x4, and you got everything right there. It's probably gonna be no family. They're gonna probably do like birthday dinner.
They're gonna have a cap on basically whether you give birth or not. You're gonna have for permission to get to be able to have a baby.
Mine is like they might sterilize. Like if everybody ran their little brave new world, people, all the chicks was sterile. Everybody was sterile. They did the birthing by like the government did it, and they put you in cast. That's one of the first books I read, man. When I was off in middle school, they made us read. And I like it. It shows you he saw what he wants.
That's a Bridesmaid's Tale.
Huh?
Bridesmaid's Tale.
Yeah. I need to watch that. I think I ain't watched it yet. I've been hearing about it though.
But they got this thing out like on the Matrix, the little bubble. They doing that now.
I remember seeing the Simpsons episode about that, man. They had a little bubble on the Simpsons episode.
Yeah, that's real right there.
They always make it in the Simpsons.
Victor programming.
Yeah, pretty much.
That dude, he ain't nothing but a high level ish person. So
Yeah, he a wizard, a warlock, or some shit like that.
Yeah, he just let you know what they want to do, let you know stuff he done seen. He be in the meet, so he can make a show out of it, making entertainment. That way, they think it's a joke, think it's made up, fantasy.
Yeah, he just a face. They making all that shit in the lab somewhere. They got a think tank coming up with all that. They ain't nothing about him.
Mm-hmm. He just put on the show, so Jake think you watch too much TV, homie. They ain't doing that. They wouldn't do that. And I hear that a lot from Jake. Like they wouldn't do that. That ain't happening. I'm looking at Jake like, is your head under the covers, man? And you not seeing this? Like everything about to go for Bluey, and you still walking like everything like that's the music on the Titanic. They playing the music and Jake like we gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's not gonna be okay. It's certain things you need to do in order to secure your salvation, man. Your due diligence, man. You need in the truth. Praying to the Lord with all your heart and sincerity.
You get them 2/3 to believe it. You got to make a music video about it. They ain't trying to hear nothing else.
I know, man. And that's why a lot of Jake say they're going to be destroyed, man. And that's why the Lord put in our spirit not be all crying and sad when you see Jake get messed up. Jake about to get messed up, man. And like, we go back to the precept I quoted earlier, Hosea 4:6. They lack knowledge. They don't even know they're Hebrew Israelite. They still think they black. I heard that word from my people. That's the main word I heard. I'm black. The black community. You got to do this for the black community.
The worst thing of all, they don't even know who their enemies are. Like that right there, boy, that's one of the main downfalls about things right there and there, man. They don't know. You don't know who your enemy is. You don't know. If you don't know who your enemy is, then that means you're not gonna know the character fact that the enemy is set up. You know, and that's the reason why a lot of people tell for that 219 just right there. They didn't know who their enemy was.
Right. Gotta know that, man. I know that's very detrimental to the world, man. The enemy's running circles around you. I look at Jake like, I feel like Jake should know who their enemies are. You don't know your enemies are, your number one enemy, you a fool in my eyes. All you gotta do is look at their history. Was they good in the 1700s? Was they good in the 1800s? They good in the They've never been good. We standing right here on the blood of our ancestors on Black Wall Street. Standing right here right now. That was what, 1921? 100 years ago?
1921, that's when the England.
Yeah, so come on, man. It wasn't that long ago. You think the devil's done changed up? Then I like, and certain things happening now that show you're still your enemy. We talking about the Earth we old cat. Deion Sanders doing Colorado football. Got these devils in an uproar because he up here doing stuff his way and he, taking away the benefits they used to have and they all slandering them and talking praise. I'm like, that shows you right there, this devil still hates you. Why they mad? Because this man's doing what all these other devils do, And now you mad because he's doing it and throwing the middle finger up to your face because he's really better than you. So Jake is better. Jake's in his natural element. Deion, Deion got that motto. So he told the nuts on Esau. They said they might do something with Deion Sanders minute. Like, you giving Jake ideas.
You already getting flagged now, man. What they say? Oh, he about to lose his foot or something like that?
Yeah, God, he's about to get his foot amputated. Yeah. I think Esau gonna get him with that needle and get rid of it. It's like, he's messing up the whole college football money industry. It's supposed to go to us, not to some nigger. This nigga taking up all the recruits too for me. Nah, I can't have that. He talking noise about us, making it look easy. They gonna look at us like we crazy now. Like, it's really exposing them, man. They really inferior. I'm looking at them, they squealing. Oh, another thing they mad about too. Mace and Cameron, two musical dude rap artists, made up a show doing sports talk. It is what it is. Yep. And they got higher ratings than ESPN. They mad about that. Jake is killing Esau right now, man. Esau looking like, hey, man.
And it's to the point where, Cameron and Mace, they're making up their own little slogans. Now guys at ESPN have started using the same slogan that Cameron and Mace making up. I see. Yeah,
everybody using pause now. They use pause. They came up with that whole little thing, pause.
Yeah. They came up with that. Now ESPN saying pause now. Nah, man, come on. And that's part of the choke thing. Esau Edom, he can't never make up his own. He can't never come up with his own idea. He always got to fight off for Jake. And that's the reason why we're telling you, as long as Jake, Yasser Allah stay in the lowest state, Esau Edom get the benefit. And that you go back to the history, basically. All of the patents that they made off of back in our ancestors, the monkey wrench from the stoplight to the peanut butter, all of those things, those are Yasser Allah. Yasser Allah created those. All those inventions that we live with to the very same day, Esau owned a patent, but it was Jake who created it. See? And so as long as we stand, that's why Esau Edom want us to stay in the lowest state, because they know that they're what was it, going back to Genesis, where it said Esau, one people shall be stronger than the other. When he talked about that in birth, that's showing us that we're stronger than Esau, naturally, without even trying.
That's why the Lord said we the salt of the earth. Like, we season everything. That's why Esau Edom and all his shit is falling apart, and they got to steal from Jake. Hey, Jake over there seasoning up cooking. Esau over here looking bad. Let me steal some of that. Balls, shit like that.
I start.
If he do that, then he goes to one of his laws, his unrighteous decrees, Isaiah 10:1, and then he'll say, I'm patenting this product right here. And that's how he's been doing that for years, man. For straight up years, man. I got a quick precept right here. This Ezekiel chapter 35, because he's going back into when I mentioned earlier, where he said all you got to do is pay attention to their history, right? So Ezekiel 35, we'll start at verse 1. And it said, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesize against it. Who is Mount Seir? That's the Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And we're telling you that their kingdom is getting ready to fall. We're telling you of their destruction. We're telling you that they can't do nothing without Yasser Allah being up under them, being in subjection under them. All right? In verse 3, and it said, and say unto it, thus says the Lord Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I'm against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And that's going to happen to America as it Babylon the Great. And I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh. And here go the point right here in verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. They go perpetual means continuous. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and had shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and in the time of their calamity, and in the time of their iniquity, had at an end. Verse 6, therefore I will live, therefore as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast now not hated blood, then blood shall pursue thee. Right? And that's the whole mouthful right there. And that's why we come out here and we telling you that Esau, even the so-called white man, is your enemy, and the kingdom is getting ready to fall, which is America and get Babylon the Great. And Yahweh is going to be at the top.
And if you follow him and blood pursues him, hey, that blood gonna be on you too.
Man,
You're gonna get laid slave right along with Esau. That's why I said you'll be thrust through with him. Loosely paraphrased.
yep. Those that be found with him, those that be joined unto him, that shall be thrust through with the sword.
See what's happening now. Esau's getting flagged right now. The system is getting flagged right now because of all the iniquities he done did, especially what he done did to the children of Israel. The Lord is flagging this place. That's why I'm gonna read this right here. This is Revelation 18:8. And it says, therefore shall her plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burnt with fire, strong as the Lord Yahweh, who judgeth her. And so he said right there, hey, her plague's gonna come in one day, man. That's really going into the ICBM thermonuclear missiles, man. Those nuclear missiles go off, it's gonna destroy everything Esau's made. And if you're not good in a good standing with Yahweh Shah, you're not going to get on a chariot to where you're not going to get no salvation, man. You're going to get burnt up along with this place. That's why you shouldn't have no stint to Babylon home. It's time to get that off of.
I got one. So this is Ezekiel 22:20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Basically, when it was mentioning all these different metals, it's all of the different people that he's gathering into Babylon the Great. That's why they're bringing in all of these people undercover from all over the world. They're basically coming here for their judgment. And if you're just going to be a 2/3, going to leave you here when it's time to ignite this furnace.
You're going to get burnt up, man. That's why I'm saying this right here.
And make another point on that, because that goes into all of those borders. That's why the borders is staying open. That's why they never close the borders right.
Yeah, I'm going to bring this up right here because you're telling us, basically on what I brought out. It's Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and they receive none of her plagues. The basic Lord saying, hey, get that Babylonian spirit off you, man. Get that American thinking off you. Get back to laws and commandments, get back holy, get back righteous. That way you don't get, the same plagues that Babylon the Great is going to get. He's telling you, he about to burn this whore. Babylon in America is compared to a whore, compared to a wicked woman, a harlot, and she's about to get burnt up. The Lord don't like it.
Yeah, that's a precept with that hold for every unclean and hateful bird as well too. I think all that.
I don't know, you pulling up, right?
I get it.
Okay, yeah, you talking about number 2. 18:2, and it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. It's going to habitation of the devil, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. They're going to what I brought out, like everybody get brought here for judgment. If you ain't got the spirit of the Lord on you, knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite, trying to keep off the best of your ability, ain't got the testimony of Yahweh Shah, then you part of that, man. You one of them unclean and hateful birds. And Lord is going to just burn you up because you ain't got no place in the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is going to be clean. The kingdom of heaven is going to have the knowledge of Yahweh Shah. Because you're not going to be teaching the kingdom of heaven. Everybody left already going to know who Yahweh Shah is. Everybody going to know the laws of the commandments. They already feel like we getting our act together right now. That way we can make ourselves worthy to be in the kingdom of heaven. So the Lord is going to establish that own people. The thing, flesh Christian make you think that you got to die to get to heaven. No, heaven is coming right here on earth, man.
In fact, they make you think that you already saved. What did they one of their main slogan? I'm highly blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored, highly favored.
I'm saved. They say all of that bullshit, man. But what we coming in, we saved from what? You still got these prophecies that get ready to hit the earth right now. But what are you really saying?
Get that stuff, it's not starting to go into play. You ain't gonna know you saved yet till you get that salvation. You know?
I got another one. This is 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall. Basically, well, you got to get into this word and actually make it part of you so that in the day when this becomes a famine, you're going to be having this word inside you in which you're going to have your faith based on. Without this word, it's going to be impossible to have the faith to make it through that control.
The Lord wants that faith, man. That faith, man. He say, hey, you should be saved by your faith and by your works, man. Because, you know, faith without works is dead. You got to come to this thing, man, and really do the work in order to build your faith up. And then you got to know what to believe on to even have the faith. You know? And we looking up now, man, all hell about to break loose. The Majority Jakes got their pants down. You already know what they faith gonna be. If we try to compel them to come in, like that, man, you old broke nigga. I ain't listening to that. I'm what T.D. Jakes say. You know, Jesus Christ and all that stuff. And like, all right, gonna see how that go for you when all hell. But plus, like I say, they gonna know what's going on. T.D. Jakes, he's gonna help get Yashua to get that the MOTB. You know, he gonna help send Yashua in them camps. He got $1 billion to set up some camps. They gonna use him to just what's that Pied Piper? He gonna Pied Piper Jake right on up in that camp. Man, oh man, this dude done led me to, you know, what they call it, clergy
Clergy response team.
your clergy response team. He's part of that, man. They gave him, they laced him up without
You're a 4-star general in that.
Yeah.
I got a quick precept, man. The precept that Maraki read, or was it First Peter? But he said, make your calling and election sure, which it remind me of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. And it said, wherefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. It said, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And that goes back to the very precept where I think is I can't remember quite where it says that, but it said this is the whole duty of man, fear the most high. And this is the conclusion of the matter, fear Yahweh from Yahweh. But this is the whole duty of man. But once you fear Yahweh from Yahweh, then the knowledge of Yahweh from Yahweh comes. You know? But he said, well, how you work out your own salvation, first you got to fear, with fear and trembling, then you'll start to receive that knowledge, man. But work out your own salvation. That was the point right
With that being said, man, we'll be edifying to our praise for it too.
Yeah, oh, Shalom, Yashalom, Shalom.
A lot of tuning in. Shalom.